It is 3:45 p.m. here on the East Coast, 12:45 p.m. on the West Coast. Today is December 20th, 2016, 5 days till Christmas. As well, I am the host, Alex Fuse, and you are watching a brand new Sports Fusion News episode. On today's show, we got Josh. He's from the Turning Point USA group. He's the advancements director there. So, Josh, how are you doing today?
I'm doing wonderful. I appreciate the chance to go on to your show. And let me tell you, I am about as optimistic as ever for the future of youth conservatism because we are coming off of really what has been my favorite Turning Point conference ever. We had almost 600 guests there as far as staffers and sponsors and students who came through. And it feels good to be on the offensive against the left, and we are ready for a tremendous 2017.
Now, Josh, like you just said, the biggest convention ever. I know you had Donald Trump Jr. there as one of the guest speakers at that convention, right?
Yes, indeed. He came through on Saturday morning. The kids absolutely loved him. Everyone there was really, really thankful that he could make it. But he made such a tremendous impact in the election, and we're just grateful that he took time out of his schedule to fly down.
Now, Josh, let me ask you. I know you're the advancements director, like I mentioned at the beginning of the show. So can you talk a little bit about us, talk a little about what you exactly do for Turning Point USA?
Absolutely. I do a lot of different things for the organization. I do a lot with our donor relations. I do some with media. There are a few projects I'll be working on in 2017 just to try to advance the organization in a lot of different areas. We're growing very, very quickly, hiring a large number of new campus coordinators in addition to our already fairly large field staff. So I'll be working on a lot of different things, but a lot of it falls into the realm of donor relation and just being a spokesperson for the organization around the country.
Now, I have to ask you, there's been a lot of controversy about Donald Trump. I don't know if you know the name or not. He's also the president-elect of the United States. And also, like I said, a lot of controversy the past few years. What do you have to say about all the controversy that these media sites have been putting out against Donald Trump?
I think, quite frankly, it's pathetic. When you look at before the election, the way that our country works is you can be as vocal as you want to be for or against any candidates that are running. But after they win, the American people have spoken. And this shameless attempt to thwart our wonderful American electoral system, trying to hack the Electoral College, and Michael Moore offering to pay the fines for anybody who breaks away and tries to rebel against voting Trump in, it's shameful. And you're looking at a bunch of terribly, terribly sore losers who have nothing to hold on to now other than their little hashtag, never my president. It's pathetic. It's time for everybody to grow up, and whether you like Donald Trump or not, begin to support him and pray for him and prepare for us to do everything that we can from both sides of the aisle to keep making this the best country in the history of the world.
And I have to agree with you that. And Josh, Donald Trump is getting rid of Obamacare, also known as the Affordable Care Act. So with this getting rid of this plan that Obama has put forward, this Trump's presidency is really getting rid of everything President Obama has done. So, which is why I also think
you are totally correct. This serious wave election is a 100% repudiation of the Obama legacy. America says that they don't want collectivist medicine. America doesn't want excessive regulation. America doesn't want an elite class in D.C. telling them how to live their life, telling them how to treat their family, telling them what they have to do and can't do for work. We've seen a definitive statement for freedom. I'm very encouraged.
And, okay, one more thing about Donald Trump, and then we'll move on and talk a little bit more about Turning Point USA and how you can get involved in your school. Donald Trump tweeted out earlier today, Bill Clinton stated that I called him after the election. Wrong, he called me with a very nice congratulations. So now, do you think Donald Trump should stop tweeting, or do you think it's okay for him to keep tweeting from now on?
I think that Donald Trump should just keep firing away with those tweets. I don't know about you, but I would love to have the leader of the free world giving us the real story in real time. It's one benefit of being alive in 2016, 2017. We don't have to rely on a newspaper. We don't have to rely on the mainstream media to tell us what's really going on, because technology has progressed to that point. And to me, saying that the President of the United States should stop tweeting is like telling somebody that they shouldn't be able to drive a car anymore, telling somebody that we should go back to horse and buggy because it has a bad effect on the environment, and maybe we should go back to the way that things used to be. No, we are progressing as a society. The corruption that has become Washington, D.C. would 100% be continuing if we didn't have a president, and if we didn't have a tremendous candidate who was willing to, here 1 second, who was willing to tell the people like it is and actually give America the real story in the election.
Okay, Josh, before we wrap up this interview, I want to ask you how to get involved into Turning Point USA. And before we do that, what exactly is Turning Point USA? I forgot to talk about this before the show started. Can you give us, for those who don't know what Turning Point USA is, what it's about?
So Turning Point USA, we're a 365, 24/7 activism network in high school and colleges all around the country, over 1,100 of them. We strip away the ideas of candidates, the ideas of parties. We talk about free market capitalism, limited government, personal freedom. Pretty much we're a broad coalition of young conservatives who believe that the government should stay out of our lives more, and who believe in the traditional values of freedom that our country was founded on. So if you want to get involved with that, all you've got to do is go to tpusa.com/get-involved. And you put in your name, you put in your number, you put in your email, and some of the ways that you want to get involved, whether it's attending conferences, whether it's starting a group, whether it's joining a group. We have hundreds and hundreds of great groups all around the country. And go to that website, put in your information, and your local director, wherever you live in all 50 states, will contact you and we can get you involved. Okay,
great. Josh, where can they find all these Fuse Nation fans on Twitter so they can follow you?
Okay, you can follow me at Joshua Thifault, THIFAULT, and I'm usually pretty responsive. So if you guys have any questions, tweet at me, and I would be very, very glad to respond. Okay, great. Thank you, Josh, for coming on the Sports Fusion News episode today. All right, thanks for having me. Have a wonderful day. You too. Okay, Fuse Nation, today's shows have been completed. 5 more days till Christmas. Donald Trump is also the next president. The Electoral College voted yesterday. Around 306. 2 dropped out. 4 dropped out for Clinton. I'll see you tomorrow, guys. Big shows tomorrow. Follow me on Twitter at AlexFuse. Be sure to watch those shows tomorrow. Big announcements coming. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow.